So what's up? Today's video is going to be a bit of an interesting one. So, since I've been playing around with this exhaust leak, I wanted to see if I could tighten up the metal itself and get it to actually line up. Then I realized why, if I could do that, why not have I done that in the first place? And obviously I can't. So I ended up going under the car one day, taking off all the fiberglass, just to see what would happen and see if I could get it to adjust or anything like that. Obviously I couldn't, but an interesting effect happened that I haven't fixed yet. So right now, the entire exhaust is leaking at the headers. Not so much that it's a danger, but enough to make it fairly loud. And I'm going to do this whole video to see, so you can see what I mean by this, but the entire car is just loud. Like, it's quieter on the startup for some reason and when idling and anything like that. But once I put my foot to the floor, it's so loud. And I want to get a lot of clips of this so you guys can hear, and not only so I have a reference of what it sounded like in the future. But right now, I'm going to cold start the car so you guys can hear exactly what it sounds like on a cold start, so you get that loud tone, and then how it gets weirdly quiet. So as you can kind of see, it's kind of loud, but at the same time you can hear the air leaking. That's the only thing I actually don't like. The sound actually is pretty good. At least to me, it's just the air leaking, it bothers me so much. It would be nice if it was a little deeper, but that's obviously something I can't do with a leak because there's not enough resonance going on inside the exhaust. But now I'm going to take it on the road so you guys can hear what it sounds like inside. Hopefully my GoPro charges enough so I can give you some outside sounds, but it's already windy today, so I don't know how well that'll work. So let's hop in so you guys can get that interior vibe and see what I'm talking about when I'm driving, anything like that. Then I'm gonna get some like outside shots too, just so you guys can get that like little extra-ness. It'll be cool. Alright, let's go. So you can hear it's not that loud in here as I'm driving calmly. But now we're going to put it in manual, and I'm going to try not to knock the camera off the dash as I go. So we're going to start slow, and the camera's already trying to move. Rip. Okay, now the camera's in place. It gets that like really loud noise, and I don't mind that. Despite you can hear the air coming out of the exhaust. That's the only part of this I don't like. So I'm gonna go up the hill and hopefully not lose the camera. It sounds fantastic once it hits that like mark on 4,000 RPMs between each shift. And these aren't high shifts, just because I can't move the camera. But the shift sounds are just kind of incredible right now. Just it coming out like, and this isn't a strong shift. I'm gonna try and get a strong shift on camera. I might have to do it from the outside, but like you can tell, it's a decent sounding shift. Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? I want to show you guys more, so I think I'm going to set up the tripod somewhere a little less filled with houses and give you a nice like outside sound, because I don't know what it sounds like from the outside either. So this will be new for me and for you guys, because I'm curious. I actually don't mind the sound that much. It's weird to say. So the camera kind of fell and it kind of broke. I just fixed it, a little close for comfort, but it's on the tripod already. We'll toss this out and get some outside clips. don't know if that was caught on camera, but apparently my car has an exhaust tip losing problem. So let's go get this before someone runs it over. Oh. Boom. Back on. Whew. High five, Lexi. Boom. You go there. Whew. So despite that being fun, I think we got some good sounds, at least for the quick while. That was good. And we'll do it one more time from inside the car. You guys won't have the best view, but at least you'll be able to hear everything. So, you guys get a nice little seat on the chair next to me. No, actually, hold on. There you go. But then when I want it to be quiet, it's actually quite quiet, like you guys can hear it right now. I'm driving along, you can hear, I have the window down. You can hear it a little bit, it's got like a little growl, but it's not bad. You don't hear the wind when you're cruising like this. At least not most of the time. Sometimes you can hear a little bit of the wind coming out of the exhaust, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Like I'm driving through, everything's fine. But then those noises. They sound really good. I'm gonna close the windows just so you can kind of hear what it sounds like with it all closed. You can't hear the wind with the windows closed, which is kind of nice. You just kind of hear the deeper tones. And it's weird, because now this is far quieter than the car has ever been. It literally sounds like a stock exhaust now that I'm rolling down this hill in 6th gear. Before, you would hear it in 6th gear, which makes no sense, because the exhaust itself hasn't changed. I just opened up the hole a little more, which I don't understand, it doesn't make any sense to me. But it's whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, at least, sound that you're getting from the car. I kind of do. I want to obviously fix it because that air leak bothers me and you could hear the air as it comes out. That's the one thing that gets me. The sound itself actually is pretty good. So if I went like mufflerless or something like that, it would sound good. Or if I did like a single exit with a high flow muffler, so then it's technically legal because it has a muffler. But overall, it's not bad. I really like the sound, the growl, and the difference. It sounds like more, like, because a lot of higher quality exhausts do this, where it's quieter when you're cruising, it's like silent, then you put your foot down and it's loud, it's brash, it's fighting, and that sound is really nice. I don't know how it's doing this right now. I am going to be fixing this though, because the leak technically won't pass emissions, that and not having any oxygen sensors, so I need to install my oxygen sensors, fix the leak, and everything like that, and once I do, I'll have it freshly inspected and everything good. It's just an interesting thought, and I don't know, I like the sound. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, and be legendary.